So yeah, I do have the Antminer S17 just next to me. Yeah, Antminer S17 is the most efficient ASIC miner for mining Bitcoin currently. It was just released a couple of weeks ago, where a previous successor there was a couple of months ago, a few months, I think it was somewhere end of 2018, Antminer S15, and now it's the Antminer S17, where it's twice as efficient as the Antminer S15, and both of them did use 7nm technology, but the Antminer S17 has second generation chips, I think, and they are more power efficient. Yeah, but bitmain does these things, and they are cruel, you know, for all the people who bought the Antminer S15. I'm not gonna say they lost their money, but their calculations, like watt per terahash, has changed. You know, at that time it might be the most efficient miner Antminer S15, but it's currently not anymore. So yeah, I have it here. And bitmain does these things, and that's why a lot of people hate them, because a lot of people losing money. You know, they releasing more efficient machines like every few months, and you lose the money on them. You know, I do think this myself. You know, I have lost a lot of money also in bitmain buying these ASIC machines, like the Dash miners I was getting in the first batches, and you know, when the profit was like, you put it in the calculator, it was so beautiful, $250 a day, and when you received the miner, it was less than 10. And then a few days later, you know, you just barely covered the power cost. So yeah, this is what the bitmain does. But no doubt they are one of the lead ASIC manufacturers, and especially for Bitcoin, because they are here from the very start of ASIC manufacturing for Bitcoin mining, and these machines are very efficient. So I have the machine here. We will see what it's all about, what's the power usage, what's the hash rate on it, is there any differences to connect, like you connect the previous miner. You know, the biggest successor probably was Antminer S9, which was out for a few years, and everybody who bought it probably quite happy. Everybody who bought it at the start, at least, when it was released, quite happy, because it probably paid off and maybe made some extra money. So yeah, let's go in and check out what it's all about. So by the looks, it looks like a little bit bigger, but it's actually not that big. It's quite small. It's even smaller, like the miner, you know, without, this is the power supply, and only the miner is smaller, even the Antminer E3, or even smaller, about the same size as Antminer Z9. Yeah, this is how it looks. So the changes is like it's a little bit higher, and probably it's a better cooling this way, because it's a little bit shorter. And also it has already, like a bonus, you know, the power supply is already attached on the side of the miner. But I'm not really sure, you know, how good are the power supplies. You know, what happens if the power supply breaks? That means, you know, the miner doesn't work or something. So I just unscrewed, you know, to take a look what's in here. And you can see there's power feeding, and I think it looks like 3 hashing boards it does have. And this is the control board, and yeah, same thing, nearly same thing. Let's power up. I did power up this before. It takes a little bit of time to start mining when it turns on. Like the Antminer S9 was straight away, boom. This takes about 8-9 minutes. So if you get this miner, you know, don't be frustrated that it's not starting. Like me, I was in the start. So yeah, let's start it up. and see what it does, what kind of performance it has. It's quite loud when it's starting. When you start to mine, it's not that loud. I think it's a little bit quieter than Antminer S9, or maybe the same. So let's log into the miner and the computer and see some performance tests and what do I think about this miner. I have this miner up and running now. You might hear some noise in the background, and yeah, there's no change absolutely on the software side. It's connecting the same way as any other Antminer. So you just log into through the IP address and through your web browser, and you log in, you configure your miner. So I will show you now. Miner configuration is absolutely the same, but they have added like a setup work mode, low power, and normal. I have tested both of them out. Currently I'm running on normal. You can see it is 53 terahash, and the power usage from the wall is, let me turn on the camera. It is 2.2 kilowatts, 2.250 kilowatts on a 53 terahash. And I tried also, I'm not going to be turning on the low power mode now, because you know it takes a long time to switch between them, about 10 minutes. Low power mode does 50 terahash at 2000 watts, so you save 200 watts for 3 terahash, which I think is pointless. I think so. It's probably run on the maximum. Maybe if your chips, some of them gets overheated or something, you want to turn on low power mode. At the start, when you turn on the miner, I think it goes to the maximum power, because it's I'm not sure, but this is what I think, because it has some kind of chip testing, and it's automatically overclocks the chips. It's testing probably how much each chip overclock can handle, and then it overclocks. It goes to the miner goes about 2,700 watts, and but the miner status doesn't show. And after that, when it drops about 2,200 watts, then it starts to show the hash rates and mining process. What they have done, they have locked down the miner, so you can't log in anymore into the miner through SSH or similar. This is at least what I find. I heard about this before, that they're doing something like this, but people are trying to overclock and get more performance out of them, and they want to stop this. But probably somebody will figure out how to go in this. I assume these miners can do a lot more, because like I see the frequency here, it's overclocked 575, 571, 550. Probably you can do a lot more. I'm not really sure what's the power supplies on these. How big are they? It doesn't say. It doesn't say how big is the power supplies. I will check out and maybe leave in the comment section how big are the power supplies on the miner. So yeah, this is the miner. This can mine Bitcoin. Oh, the profitability on this is. So 53 terahash, 2,200 watts at 13 cents is profit $4 a day, which is not big.
but also not bad. As you know, some of the other miners, you know, if you are into mining, they are not profitable at all. You know, profit in a year, $1,500 US dollars. Where these miners cost a little bit over 2,000, starting from 2,100 US dollars, probably, you know, to deliver in Europe. In States, yeah, there's another 30%, you know, tax. I think it's from this year, where Trump has argued with China about trade war, and has the 30% more tax. If you're from America, if you're watching this, you know, we can help this overcome, you know, to not pay such a big tax. But yeah, starting, you know, 1,500 a year profit. On the other hand, also the Bitcoin price is quite low. It's about 80% less from the all-time high. But also, it's a big bet, you know, to buy a miner and bet that the price is going to go up. You know, of course, if the price is going up, the return of your investment will be quite fast. But you know, it's a big gamble. You know you don't know how long it's going to take. But yeah, on the other hand, you know, the Bitcoin miners, you know, like there's 7-nanometer technology, you know, the speed doesn't decrease anymore. Yeah, it's a big speed increase from 14 terahash to 53. It's a lot of speed, but it is not as, doesn't happen as often as it does happen on the other currencies. So Bitcoin mining is so advanced in that way, Bitcoin and probably Litecoin also, that it's very hard to make a much more powerful miner as it is today. So it's a little bit less, you know, it's the safest bet to buy. And if you're buying an ASIC miner, it's to buy a Bitcoin miner or maybe a Litecoin miner, because you know it's so long into the production, you know, and has evolved every time. So it is the same. This is what I have learned, you know, from my ASIC experience. You know, some of the ASIC experience has been horrible for me, but you know, sometimes you learn the hard way. So yeah, this was the review on the Antminer S17. I hope you did enjoy it. If you have any more questions about this miner, I would love to answer them. So comment down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for the next videos. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. See you on the next video. Bye. Goodbye.